Hi, friends. How's it going? Making sure here. Okay, hopefully that helped. I saw it instantly. Gave like a live error. Oh, okay. So Adam's been sick. He just does not feel good. And anyways, I decided to get on TikTok and research, like do my part as a good wife and research things that could help him feel better. So I made this like garlic, onion, ginger. I had mint and sage just already here at the house. And I made this tea. That part wasn't too bad, except I put in way too much ginger, not thinking that how spicy it is. And anyway, so he drank it, but he was like, it's just so spicy. And then I made this like called a flu balm, and I tried putting in some essential oils like peppermint oil. And when I went to take a sip of it before I gave it to him, it burnt my lips so bad because it was just like oils on top. So I had to toss that out. I had to make another one. And I really should have been like videoing. I felt like my ancestors would have been proud of me for like, I pretty much should have. I even went out to the yard to get rosemary. I was like, and then in one of the things I saw, it was like that dandelions are good. Uh, and so, but our yard was just cut, so I didn't have any dandelions. But have you ever done that? Then I put onions on his feet. Like, so he has a burn on his leg currently, which I've also been treating with like all natural stuff. Um, so he has a burn on one leg, so I did not put the onions on that foot. I put the onions on his left foot. So I put them in like a bag, onions in the bag, tied it around his foot, then put a sock on. And so the onions are supposed to like go and help break up congestion, like purify your bloodstream. And then we used to do this when I was younger, and my mom would put onions all over the house. And then she was like super crunchy before crunchy was cool. And so then I put potato slices on the other side. Well, he woke up like maybe 2 hours after he had had it on in this full on panic. And he's like, you have to get them off my feet. Like, I'm like freaking out. You have to get them off. And um, I'm not sure if he's like a huge fan of this, but anyways, am I wearing two different earrings? I don't think so, but you never can quite tell. Nope, they're the same. All right, so I just feel like, when you're trying to be like earthy and you're like, okay, well, this person made this look easy. I'm gonna like grind my ginger, and then you're like then I start getting like a little, I'm like, oh, maybe we need a little couple peppercorns. I saw in another video, peppercorns are good. And so anyways, all right, we are going in. I used the Plump serum from Pomifera, and then this is the Brighten serum. Plump has hyaluronic acid in it, and it's just gonna help tighten your skin. It helps with like fine lines, deep wrinkles, just gives you like that really, if you like that feeling where you're like, ooh, my skin feels tight. That's what this does. And then raw onions are good for bee stings. Okay, drop below your like old wives' tale, but this really works kind of thing. I'm just trying to get him to get better, right? But I will say you have to be careful sometimes, because some things are like, garlic is like powerful, and ginger is powerful and strong, like on empty stomach, so you do have to be careful. So I am trying to follow like recipes. I bought even a medicinal when I thought the world was ending a few years ago. I bought some medicinal books. I got like so freaked out. And so I bought like medicinal medicine, and I even bought a beekeeper Bible. I don't know what I thought I was gonna do. But if we had to figure out how to collect bees, I have a book about it. And then I bought like an axe and a big freezer. I don't know, like a few things. And so I kind of went on this, but this is just because I'm fascinated by it. And I just want to learn more. I think that part of it is like there's so many things in our food that we can help heal our bodies and help with inflammation, help with heart health, just help with all kinds of stuff. And so it's like, well, why not? But then some of it you're kind of like, this one might be a little out there for me. So anyways, all right, we're gonna take Nourish lotion. It's a face lotion from Pomifera, and that's probably too much because I'm mixing it with tanning drops. So I'm gonna do my elbow because nobody likes a crusty elbow. I'm just going in with both, and I'm gonna start over with the lotion because I don't think I could handle having one hydrated elbow and not having the other one hydrated. Okay. Oh, Dipper Snuff is great for bee stings, for colds. Vicks Vapor Rub on the bottom of your feet and cotton socks. So also bottom of the feet, the onion thing, so good. The potato thing, so good. So the reason the bottom of your feet is like why they say to do that is because you have your largest pores and they go throughout your body through your feet. So good. Oh, it also helps keep mosquitoes away. Well, there you go. Okay, and then I'm just using the Tan Luxe face drops. 1, 2, 3, mixed with lotion. So my face ends up fading quicker than the rest of my spray tan fades because I wash my face more. And I gotta scrub it and stuff. I don't know. I wash my body too, but okay. I'm gonna do this part and then I'm gonna do like a 4 seconds to go wash my hands at the sink because if I wait until after this live is over, I will have orange hands for 5 days. Ooh, I didn't know so I knew raw potatoes help draw out infections, but I did not know about pimples and boils. That's good to know. Is anyone else just not fascinated? I mean, I guess it's how the world just operated like until the last 100 years. But I just find it so amazing. Oh, your mom made a cough syrup with onions and sugar. Slice an onion several times and put sugar in between and sit it. So I've seen people do that with onions and honey because honey has a lot of medicinal, it's antifungal, just good for you. Hello from Ireland. We were actually just talking about, it's not Ireland, but Scotland, or like kind of going over there. I would love to do like a whole little tour of that side of the world. Okay, gonna wash these. Please don't give up on me. I will be back. It will only take me a second. I just don't want orange hands for like the rest of the week. Just one moment. Okay, so funny story. I have a robe over here. My outfit does not match. I have on like velvet leggings and this top. I'm not like, hello, my name is Courtney and I am an influencer. Oh yeah, I didn't think about anybody seeing me today. I was like, oh, they'll see me from here up. These were clean. And the shirt this is comfortable. So anyways, so Lola's soccer team, they sent out a message saying support the firefighters this weekend and support the firefighters and dress up like firefightery. And so Adam and I were like, oh my gosh, can you imagine have you ever seen those like naughty firefighter costumes off Amazon? And like, oh man, if you showed up in like a really like firefighter outfit to this, like what else are you supposed to wear? I don't know what firefighter costumes are other than that. And but I'm like, oh, so then we just started laughing about like, if you haven't gone on Amazon and looked up firefighter costumes, there is quite the selection of types of costumes, and just so funny. Can you imagine? Lola would die, actually. She already gets so embarrassed, like when we drop her off at school. I'm looking for a white brush. This set on QVC is on sale right now, and it includes a white brush. Tarte sent this to me. And I don't know where the white brush went, but I know for sure I have it. because I was like, yes, I found that brush that's with that bundle. But so Lola, she gets so embarrassed. She is like the one that if you have music playing when you're at drop off, she's like, turn the music down. Like, don't say bye. Don't say anything. She just is like always embarrassed. And so if we showed up in like full on firefighter costumes, she would never talk to us again. So, okay, this has a white brush. If I were Courtney and I was going through stuff and I had a white brush, what would I do? I literally had it. It was a little dirty. I was like, I'm gonna wipe this off. Y'all are just gonna have to imagine what this white brush looked like, because I'm gonna have to use a different brush. Bummer. Literally had it. I Uber Eats Chipotle. I got like one of their lettuce chicken bowls. Very delicious. I Uber Eats it. It arrived. So I was like, I'm gonna eat my food before I go live. And in that amount of time, I have lost a brush. Oh well. Okay, we're just gonna put this on and I'll use a different brush. This is I think I've used this one other time, but I thought it would be good to try today. It's called Skin Treat, and it's the Poreless Foundation by Tarte. So we're just gonna, it's a cream stick, which I really love. Several summers ago, I kind of got into the habit of just like throwing some cream foundation and be done. And so I thought, like, I don't know, it's been a minute since I tried on a cream foundation, and I'm tan and it's the same shade and all good things. Okay, I'm just gonna use this little blending brush. So this is a poreless foundation. I am just like, I'm just showing whatever today, just some fun stuff. Hey Natalie, did we ever find an eyeshadow palette to show? Oh, duh. So this is funny. So she comes a couple days a week to my house to work, and we work at the kitchen table, and then I'll come up here and get whatever I'm gonna show together, but I have to send her pictures and be like, hey, is this still in stock? Hey, is this available? Hey, because there's like nothing more frustrating, I feel like, than to watch somebody like use something. Like, y'all, do you see my skin right now? This is wonderful. But see somebody use something and then you can't get it. And so I try to like make sure we have active links that things aren't sold out or whatever for what we're going to show that day. And then also, because I feed my children selling makeup on the internet, it's really great to not do a whole video on all products that are sold out, because, you know, you're kind of like, huh, well, that didn't go as planned. Oh no, I thought I had something in my teeth. And so a couple of the palettes that I showed her, it was like, I couldn't get a winner for anything. Everything was sold out. So, but yeah, we did. I just forgot. So if you want links for things today, just drop the word links and we'll send you a list of all the things that I'm using. I'm a fan. Do you like this? I don't even have primer on. I did my tanning drops and I forgot to put primer on. So this is without primer, which I feel like is even more impressive. Okay, now we're gonna go in with, this is the Shape Tape Cloud Coverage, and it has SPF in it. And this is a concealer. All right. Then I'm taking this brush, which I think I've gotten it pretty clean. I've been using it for blush, but it actually comes in the set with this. And so just brighten everything up. I think this foundation does look so pretty. So yeah, drop the word link and it'll send you a message. I was using the shade Medium Tan for reference, if that helps you guys. And I believe, yeah, that was the deal that came with a brush as well. I just couldn't find the brush. Sorry, friends. All right, we are gonna go in with Tarte. Sent us some fun goodies. The Park Ave Princess, light and medium. It's a waterproof face and body tanner. I guess they just loved me extra because I thought they were 2 different things, but they're not. I've never used this before, but I'll show you how it came. It came with this big old cutie body brush, which I feel like is perfect for summer. And then also came with this. So we're gonna use this today. I love that it's super easy to blend. This one is light medium. That one was light medium too, right? Yep, both light medium. So typically they'll send 2 different shades, so I don't know if maybe whoever boxed it. Who knows? Maybe they're just nice. To me too. Who knows? Sweet. Okay, so this is like a really natural, I'm loving how my whole face looks right now. Like glowy, summery. So I'm letting my hair grow out. I'm trying. I haven't had it cut in a long time, and that's kind of how I let my hair grow out, is even when it needs a trim sometimes we'll barely trim it and then still let it grow. So I take collagen daily, and that helps with hair growth. I will use like a scalp stimulator, but I have a hair appointment on Thursday of next week, and she needed someone to do a demo for a pastel, like really pale pink, like this color, not bright pink, like almost like what this is right now, but all over, and like a pale pink. And so I'm really excited. My bra is coming down, folks. Gotta tuck that in. I bought like a sexy bra. I brought several of them from a brand. If you've never shopped with them, it's called We Are Ha. And I wish they had an affiliate link, but when I messaged them, they were like, no, we're not taking any people or whatever. So anyways, so I don't have a link, but I just personally just like their stuff. But they only had small through large, and I guess I just thought I can wear large. Y'all, I could almost nurse a child, like just sitting here. Like they are like everything, every move I make, I just keep flopping out. And so if you notice that I keep like adjusting myself, these aren't gonna work. I won't send back the one that I've worn, but I'm gonna send back the other ones. They are beautiful. They really are. They're like a silky, I don't know, without me being immodest. They're just like a lacy, but it has a push up. And, but they're not fitting for me. I need to have about half my chest size and it would be a good fit. You win some, you lose some. I've never used this bronzer before. This is like 100% honest review. I am obsessed with this. Do you see how my makeup is looking? I'm gonna go in and I am gonna put some setting powder in the shade Fair. I'm gonna use Ophir's setting powder. I might even have a Tarte. We could keep the whole Tarte thing going if we want. Either one. What is this? Kind is the new Pretty. That's pressed powder. I'm not a fan of pressed powder unless I'm using it like as foundation. This is a light to medium clay powder foundation. I just want setting powder. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Ophir's and a little bit on here just so I don't have that shine on my forehead. Or at least not as much. Yeah, so it looks like tan. Yeah, who else said that? Okay, it looks like a natural tan, not makeup. Crazy. I just woke up like this. Didn't even try. Do you ever have friends like that who you're like, you know, they didn't wake up like that, but they like always say kind of things like that, and you're like, well, good for you. I wake up and look like I've wrestled alligators all night, so here we are. Okay, I'm just trying to do a good job at putting my things back where they belong, because it really gets out of control and it makes it hard for when I'm on a live with you guys to find what I need when I didn't do a good job putting it up. So part of my goal is to put things where they go. Normally it's just so hard sometimes whenever you're talking to like put things back where they belong. See how much work this is? But I have been following people on TikTok as well who are doing those, what do you call it? Where it's like they give you organizational tips. And one of them that I have found really helps me is like only touch it once. And this is for when you're taking things off. I make the biggest mess. I like drop clothes all over. I'm naturally messy. I'm naturally like, okay, now we're headed to this thing. Okay, grab this, throw this, whatever. And then I end up with crazy. And I don't want to be that way. And so the thing of like only touch it once, I guess I wasn't taught that. And so, I think it's great. You're like, okay, you have a jacket. Where does it go? So you put your jacket right in the closet. Some people, y'all do this naturally. And for all of you, this is not for you. But for the ones who you're like, I put the jacket on the chair. Well, then I end up with like 40 things on the chair. And so for those, if you're that person, then only touch it once. So I'm going to go ahead and put my robe back on a hanger and put it in my closet or on a hook or whatever. And only touch it once. I'm like, so I don't do it all the time. I try though. But I'll find myself like, as I'm getting out of the car, you know, like putting things and I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and put them where they go. Anyways, just as I try and get those things together, then like 4 other things are like a hot mess. So, it's like, well, we're trying our best. Okay. Shade Blushing. This is from Herbal Alchemy. This is not Tarte, but these are just wonderful. Anybody get some of these when Herbal Alchemy had their sale? They are so good. I 100% feel like this is my summer go-to. You can get a $10 off of any purchase at Herbal Alchemy. If you just do links in the comment, it will take you there. You got them? Yay! You love them? They're so pretty on. Even when I don't wear makeup, I'll sometimes throw them on, like just tan, especially when we were on vacation. And it was like, oh, you currently have 40 coats on a chair because you only touched it once and it wasn't to put it away. Oh, I don't judge. My couch, that's what happens in here. This couch will end up with like so many things to try on. And then I'm like, okay, move to the next one, move to the next one. And then by the time I get done filming everything over it, I'm like, I'm done. And then the next day I obviously don't want to just like start there because I've got other things to do. And then eventually when it gets like, I can't see the couch and I don't have anywhere for my new stuff I need to film, then I end up doing it. But you know, we all have gifts and talents, and there are certain ways that your brain works that other people's don't, and there are certain things that your brain overlooks that other people's can't, and we all have our own special, unique gifts, and that's what makes it special. If we were all the same, we'd probably get on each other's nerves. I'm trying to find, I don't like this to like clang around with stuff. So now I've started putting things up. So now when you start putting things up, that's the other part. Normally they're just laid out everywhere and I kind of know where things are even though it's a mess. Any of you that way? If it's messy, but you know where it is half the time. And I need my brow spoolie. Oh, it's the one brush I didn't put up. Well, there it is. I need to wash this thing at some point. It's like kind of gotten gooey. It's kind of gross, but anyways, you want that ringer? Was it Tarte? Oh, I don't know what a ringer is. Bronzer? The bronzer is, if you drop the word me below, I have a link for the bronzer. I have a link for everything. Drop the word me. Okay, I'm just gonna fluff these up a little bit. I've been using Grande Brow Laminate. It's a brow styling gel with peptides. I've been using this for a few weeks and I just think it's really fantastic. So doesn't mean I won't ever try something else, but for now, I just feel like it deserves some extra time. Would you guys ever be interested in like, I have not done a drugstore makeup tutorial and I couldn't tell you how long. To be honest, like I've either been working with a brand or been working with different things, but I've heard so many good things about like e.l.f., but they are like a lower end entry makeup. And then I've heard good things about like some of the more like under $5 mascaras. And I just am curious, like I want to try them. I just haven't used e.l.f. in a really long time. And just a few things that I'm like, I see people using that I'm like, I want to try it. Would you ever like to see drugstore or, I don't know, like today is like all types of products. I like doing videos like this. I think they are so fun. Showing different products and different ways to use them. I also need to show you my hair. Speaking of a product that is like killer, I curled my hair yesterday. I put it up right before we went live. Okay. I curled my hair yesterday. I have not curled it or done anything with it since. I have put it up in buns. I took a shower earlier. I went and got a spray tan. I have a toddler. I mean, all over the place. And so these are yesterday's curls using the Le Titane by Lange. Is that not mind-blowing to you? Like, slept on it. I mean, it is like, I could probably handle to brush through it. But if you have hard to curl, hard to straighten hair, this flat iron is amazing. It has infrared technology. It locks in moisture and shine. And your curls, or if you smooth your hair, like how straight it is, literally lasts for days. So good. I'm gonna go in here with the pencil. It's the Precisely My Brow pencil, and I had been using this for about a year before one day I accidentally took off the wrong end, and it has a spoolie on the opposite side in case you've never known that either. So all I'm doing is just filling in where I kind of have some sparse areas. I love, so I like NYX. I've done some drugstore stuff with like NYX liners and some makeup there, but the problem too that I have, like so sometimes brands will send me stuff and then other times like I buy the items and then I show them, you know? And so sometimes I run into like, man, I've like bought a whole bunch of stuff this week or this month or whatever. And then if things sell out, it's like, crud, I can't show that anymore. And so I just haven't made it out to do it. My nose was itchy. You love e.l.f. makeup. And Natalie had on a Elf something today. I'll have to ask her again, but it's like Elf Glow or something. And her skin looked so beautiful. Halo Glow. Halo Glow. And I was like, I gotta try that. I need to find what I used for my nose because I can tell. I was scratching. Okay, here we go. We are going to go in with lips. Got these little cuties. QVC, if you don't shop QVC for makeup, I've got a link. Drop the word links. It is so good because they offer easy pay. So you can break it down over, you know, several payments. Here, this came in like a set of 3 together. But I'll show you these colors. This is the shade Relax. This was me testing swabs earlier today for other products. This is the shade Meditate. And these, I love these. I actually got them last summer. This is the H2O Tarte C, and it's just really hydrating. So this one is the Room Service. So Room Service, Meditate, and Relax. But aren't these pretty? I would use any of these. So I'm gonna wait to do my lips until I'm done with my eyes because I kind of like to make sure everything goes really good together. Okay, today we're going in with a Jaclyn Hill palette. It is Jaclyn Hill by Morphe. I love this one. It's kind of a dirty palette because I've used it a good bit. Especially if I think I'd use this on a wedding as well. They're just really pretty colors and I just feel like they look stunning on. So this was fun. And it's gonna match my little brown shirt and all good things. I feel like I've done a lot of like bold blues and different colors lately, but I personally like gravitate towards creams and browns and different, I don't know, like that kind of family, and I just love it. Right, got my brushes. Okay, go in. Okay, we're gonna go in with like a bright shade. I love an inner corner highlight. That's kind of my favorite way to do it. So I normally will pick some sort of either peachy or this is the shade Obsessed, something like in this family. This is the shade Faint, and this is the shade Elite. Ooh, which one? I think I'm gonna go with the first one that we did, that Obsessed color. I'm gonna just put an inner corner, and when I do an inner corner highlight, I like it when this little bit of my lower inner corner also gets brightened. It's your birthday? Happy birthday! You're treating yourself to all things makeup. That is a good birthday gift to yourself. Happy birthday. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this Crayon Apple and Firework color. I'm gonna swatch these on my fingers too. Okay, so this color is Sissy. You can see what that looks like on. That's beautiful. That looks like a good summer color. And then this is the shade Firework. Whew, much darker than I thought. And this is the shade Crayon Apple, also much darker than I thought. Okay, so I'm going to put, well, I'll just use my finger. I'm going to use that shade Sissy. Right on my lid. Anybody else use their fingers a good bit? I do. Okay, and then I'm gonna use that Firework shade, but I don't think I'm gonna need all of it. So I'm just gonna tap and tap, and I'm gonna get a tissue. tissue. I'm gonna use a scrunchie. I love this palette. The colors are stunning. Okay, I was just trying to make light of what I had on my fingers, but we're just gonna... So your color is gonna be more pigmented if you use a sponge brush, flat brush, or a finger. And then, okay, so I'm gonna take this little firework shade right here in the outer corner. And if you want a link for this palette, you can just drop the word links below and I can send you a link. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the shade Crayon Apple. Really focusing on that outer corner. And just blending. And then take that same Sissy color I just loved. Sometimes when you start blending, you lose a little bit of that definition, right? And then make sure I'm all even. Still have some of that. Okay. And then I'm gonna go underneath my lash line and add a little bit of this Crayon Apple shade right under my lash line. Just, so I'm gonna use on the outer corner, that one, and then the shade Buns. It's kind of like a little bit of an orangier brown. And that's gonna add some warm. That's so cute. So it's not like such a good, like, can you imagine being like on a sailboat or something? Like, I feel like my eyes and my hair are like the same. It looks so different. Is it the hair? I got my lips dissolved. So I did go in and get 1 syringe of lip filler, but it's nothing compared to how much was in there. And then also I was having an allergic reaction to one of the medicines I was on. So between a good bit of filler plus an allergy, my lips were like really above my lip line. And so this past month has been like a journey of trying to get back to like, I guess, more natural looking lips. And not saying I won't go fuller. I feel like they might be like a little still thin for me, just because I'm used to having them so big, but they definitely had shifted and I didn't like that way that was either. I think that's the thing, when you decide to do like some procedures sometimes, I mean, even though it's like a temporary, you can get them dissolved, it's not like you can just, you know, it's not like lip liner where you're like, I'm just not gonna wear that today. Like, you're stuck with that. And so when people are like, you're like, well, I can't just change it. Okay, I think my eyes match. I might even go like super deep right there, like this central park. Just really make them like smoky on that outer corner. I think that's really pretty. Again, with eyeshadow, you can go as heavy or as light as you want. So my eyes are a little hooded as well. Not bad, but I mean, you can tell I lose some of my lid. A key to going, the older I'm getting, like the more hooded I guess they appear. The key to kind of getting being able to use a lot of eyeshadow colors is I kind of tilt my head back and I will go up. I actually, don't go that high above, but I actually will go above my crease so it gives you the illusion that your crease is higher. And then get a little bit more eyelid room that way. Okay. I will add this to my Amazon storefront, but this is a mascara that I used in high school. And somebody had mentioned like, hey, you should try this mascara. And so I thought it'd be really fun, since this was the mascara I used in high school, to see like how it works now. And then let's look at these. I think I'm gonna use that color. This is the shade Relax. This is kind of a chapstick. Pretty natural tinted lip balm. This one's a little darker. I'm gonna use this one on the outer corner. Just gonna make it look like my lips are a little fuller. Very hydrating. Okay, here we go. Going in with, this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Curved Brush. Going back to the early 2000s, glory days, and see how this one holds up compared to other things. This is one coat. This is a drugstore mascara. The brand of these lip balms is Tarte, and if you drop the word link below, I can send you a link. What do you guys think about this makeup look? I have some jeans over here, so I'm going to throw on jeans instead of these velvet leggings and call it a day. So good. Look how good my lashes look. So one of the things I think is so cool about using different brands and trying new things is sometimes we get in a routine, you know, where we're like doing the same thing, same look all the time. And I think whenever we step out into that like creative, try something new, try a new shade, try a new color, it's amazing. Like I think trying a new foundation is kind of sometimes intimidating because you're like, okay, I like this one works. But when we don't try new things, like you don't know if you might like something else more. And so I think if every now and then you can like play with something and see how you like it. Most of the companies have really good return policies. And so, which if you don't like it and you tried it, then you can normally send it back as long as it wasn't like a year ago or something. Like normally it's like 2 to 4 weeks depending on the brand. Okay, I got this on my eyelid. So I'm taking my spoolie from my lashes. I'm trying to kind of flick the mascara off my lid without messing up my lashes. Oh, did you guys see Veda was naked when I got her up today? Posted about it over on Instagram. I heard her talking. I looked over in the monitor and she was just standing up, little cheekies, her little like rolly legs, and she was just standing there butt naked. Luckily, she did not have a poopy diaper or it would have been a disaster. We had tried putting her sleep sack on her backwards a few times, but I felt like it made it too tight on her neck. And so we went back to like wearing them regular, but I'm not sure what we're gonna do. If we're gonna have to like put her jammies on backwards, her diapers on backwards, like get a different sleep sack. I don't know. But you know what I do know? I know I don't like to clean up poop. And that is like, I feel like I'm on a reality show waiting on the time I get her out of her crib where she has done that. So all right, friends, I'm gonna add a little bit of that lighter color onto this eye that I keep getting stuff all over. Make sure there's nothing on this. So that lighter color was the shade Sissy. And like I said, sometimes when you're blending or like I use that little spoolie, it's just that that lid is like not quite as bright as the one beside it. All right, friends, so this is our finished look. This is kind of a glammy natural, I would call it, where it feels like pretty glam, but the shades are pretty neutral. I actually love this look a lot. Love the foundation, those like little glowy Brilliant Balms. I don't know, I would consider this like a big win. I will definitely be doing this one more often. Did I start getting filler again yet? Yes. So I got one syringe, like a full syringe in my lips, because without them, they're tiny. And so they're not as tiny as they were completely dissolved. But they might not be as full as I would like them, but I don't want them to be crazy full. I don't know. So for now, all the swelling's gone down and everything. And so this is where I'm at for now. And kind of just a little more natural look. I think sometimes when you're doing things over time, you're like, yeah, let's go ahead and go in. Just go ahead and do a full one. And then you like look at yourself after and you're like, I went too far. And so, but that's a great thing. It's literally temporary. It dissolves out in a few months. And so, but that and an allergic reaction, man, your lips can end up pretty swollen. Thank you. All right, you guys, if you have questions about anything, you can shoot me a message. If you are needing a new flat iron, I could not rave enough about this Le Titane, like just how long your hair holds curls. Like it is so impressive. And to turn it on and off, like there's like a little twisty thing. That would be the only thing I would mention that I didn't know when I first got it, was you kind of have to like twist this, you press and hold down the button. Then if you want to turn it off, you just twist this and then turn it off. So as long as you keep in mind that you just twist that, that's just so as you're using it, you don't accidentally adjust your temperature. But once I figured that out, it's like the easiest tool to work. So it definitely works great. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. If you have questions about anything, shoot me a message. And I almost said it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Bye, y'all.